Well, how is it going, guys? Today I'll be showing you how to make a dam miniature with Arduino that can be monitored through Visual Basic. Let's get started now. So these are the things that we need for this project. I'll be telling you guys the function of each later. So we need a Servo, an Ultrasonic Sensor, an Arduino, and a laptop or PC or wherever you can program the Arduino. So the Servo here is going to control the door. The Servo will be attached to a string and the other end will be attached to the door. And between them there will be a pulley. So when the Servo pulls the string, the door will go up, and when the Servo loosens it, the door will go down. The ultrasonic sensor that we're going to use here is HCSR04. The ultrasonic here is to monitor the water level. Right now, it's already programmed in such a way that the shaft of this servo will move based on the water level. So imagine that this base is the surface of the water. When the surface goes down, the shaft will move. And when the surface goes up, the shaft will move to the opposite direction. I know that there's a little bit stutter in the movement of the shaft of the servo. Later in this project, we're going to make that the shaft of the servo will be able to be controlled either manually with interfacing with Visual Basic or automatically based on the water level. I actually haven't made the interfacing yet, but don't worry though, I will show you how later while making this video, of course. So this is the program to communicate with the ultrasonic sensor. I found this on the internet, you can find it by yourself, and it's already programmed in such a way that it will read the distance in centimeters. There are already explanation for each line there, and the first two lines there actually tells about how to wire it up. So we put the trigger pin on the ultrasonic sensor to get the pin number 11 on the Arduino, and the echo pin to get pin number 12 on the Arduino. For more information about how to wire the ultrasonic sensor up, you can see the picture there. And let's see if it works as intended. You can see the distance from the serial monitor. Let's see. You can see right there the distance between the base and the ultrasonic sensor is right now 34 centimeters, 33 centimeters, and I'm going to put it closer. And right now the distance between both of them is about 5 centimeters, and yeah, it works as intended. And I'm going to move it back and forth. Right now let's head to the Visual Basic. As you can see, there is already a very basic interface for serial communication. It's basically a serial monitor but with Visual Basic. You can see there are already combo box and buttons and this text box here, and you can get those from the toolbox. And the text box here is the one that shows the serial monitor. So basically the serial monitor is in this text box. And the serial port one here you can get from the toolbox also. And let's see if it works. As you can see there, the text box showing the serial. It's showing the distance between the base and the ultrasonic sensor. Let's head to the code. So you can see what it does when the Form 1 loads. So when the Form 1 loaded, it adds items to combo box 1 and combo box 2, enables button 1 and disable button 2. You can see there what it does when you click button 1, and it connects to serial based on the port from the combo box and the baud rate from the combo box. And this one here is to update the text box with the serial. So this button 2 right here is to disconnect from the serial port 1, and I'll fit this interface into the description so you guys can learn more about it. And what we're gonna do next is to make us be able to monitor the water level through a progress bar. Let's just put the progress bar, take it from the toolbox. So what we're gonna do here is to make the value of the progress bar 1 based on the text box that shows the serial monitor. But first we have to set the maximum value of the progress bar. Let's head to the properties there, and we set it to, it's already set in 100, and you can change it. We can change it to any maximum amount, and yeah, you can like put 300 here. Oh yeah, let's just stay at 100. And we need a timer to update the value of the progress bar. So what we're gonna do is double click the timer 1, and we put this progress bar 1 right here. So progress bar 1 dot value and equals to text box receiver dot tags. Since the maximum distance of the ultrasonic sensor is 4 meters or around 400 centimeters, we have to do this. So it only updates if the value is below 100 centimeters. And don't forget to enable the timer 1 once we click the button 1, the button to connect it, to the serial communication. True. And there we go, and it works as intended. And what we're gonna do next is to control the servo, to control the door of the dam. We're gonna add this button here. And we're gonna add more timer 2 and timer 3. So we're gonna add this track bar here to control the servo based on the value of the track bar. Let's change this to automatic, so when we click this, it's going to move automatically based on the water level. And change this to manual, so its shaft will move based on the track bar we already put there, and stop button to stop moving. And let's make these 3 buttons can only be clicked if it's already connected, if this interface already connected to the serial. And let's make the automatic button to enable the timer 2 once we clicked it, and disable timer 3 also. And also disable the button once we clicked it. And do the opposite for the manual button. And make the manual button to do the opposite from the automatic button. It's a bit mistake right there. And the stop button to disable all the timer 2 and 3, and re-enable the button 3 and button 4, which is the automatic button and manual button. We're gonna set both timer 2 and timer 3 intervals into 2 seconds. Why? I'll tell you guys later. So basically what timer does is actually to do something repeatedly based on the interval. So this timer 2 here is going to do something every 2 seconds. And what it's gonna do is to send a serial to the device, to the Arduino. And it sends a value of the track bar, and yeah, we're gonna set the track bar maximum value into 180 since the maximum degree of the servo shaft is 180. And now what we're going to do next is to code from the device side, from the Arduino, to tell what it does once it's receive a serial. And yeah, we're gonna program the servo first, of course. And what we're gonna do here is to attach the servo into digital pin number 30. You can see how to wire the servo up in the picture there. And once the device receives a serial, it will read it as a string and then convert it into integer. So that it can move the servo. So the angle of the shaft will move based on the received serial. And if the device happens to receive a value more than 180, it will move the servo based on the water level. So I come up with this calculation. And the maximum distance of the ultrasonic sensor can reach is 4 meters or 400 centimeters. We have to change it to 100 centimeters since we already put the progress bar maximum value to 100 centimeters. And yeah, we have to change this to 100 centimeters. So it is expected that the dam we're going to make is, the height of the dam we're going to make is 1 meter. And this one here is going to only move the shower servo if it's below 100. I mean the water level is below 100. Yeah, let's check it out. Let's upload it to the board first. I'm sorry, there's a little bit mistake right there. And now let's see if it works. As you can see right there, this is the distance that is received by the ultrasonic sensor. And now let's try to move the servo. Let's try 9, so it will move the shaft to 9 degrees. Let's try 60, so it will move to 60 degrees. As you can see there, we can see the servo move based on the value we put. But once the device receives a serial, it stops sending the distance received by the ultrasonic sensor. That's why I put the timer intervals into 2 seconds in the Visual Basic, so that it won't interrupt that much. And if we put the value more than 180, the servo will move based on the water level. And now let's try that out. And you see it works. And now let's head to the Visual Basic to settle things. There's a little bit mistake right there. The automatic button sends the value of the track bar. This one should be manual. We have to change it. Since the servo will move based on the water level, if the serial receives a value more than 180, we have to do this. So if we click this automatic button, it will send a value of let's say 400. And now let's see if this is going to control the servo as intended. Let's move the trackbar to control the servo. And now let's try the automatic one. And it works as intended. But as you can see there that the progress bar when updated, if it receives a value more than 100, let's make some adjustment to it. Let's make it that if the progress bar receives a value more than 100, it will set its own value to 100. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed, and please give a like if you do. You can comment if you have any question or something else, and thank you for watching.